Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2007 comedy family cartoon called Garfield Gets Real. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Garfield lives with Canine OD and owner John Arbuckle in a world inhabited by comic characters. Garfield and the gang work at the comic studios with other comic strip characters, such as his girlfriend Arlene, frenemy Nermal, Billy Bear, Randy Rabbit, and inventor Wally Stegman and his wife, Bonita, where the comics are made in their world and sent to the real world where it's made in books and newspapers. Garfield is tired of the old jokes his friends crack and is bored with life in Toon World and longs to go to the real world. The comic strip requires a bone for OD, but he does not want to give back the bone and looks for a place to hide it. But he accidentally makes the bone go through the screen in the studio and it is sucked into the real world. Eli, the head technician, explains to the Toons that the screen separates Toon World and the real world with no way back. Garfield sees his chance for a change in life and goes through the screen without anyone noticing. As soon as he enters the real world, the Toons discover this on their projector and Eli blocks the patch in the screen border by taping special tape on it, so no one can gain access to the real world. However, OD jumps onto the screen trying to get his bone, which is on the screen, but actually is in the real world and gets sucked there as well before the patch is sealed, making Garfield and OD permanently stuck in the real world. Garfield tries to get OD back to Toon World, but due to him not listening to Eli's warnings, fails to do so. OD gets his bone back and he and Garfield go find some food. While trying to get used to their new surroundings, Garfield meets an alley cat named Shecky who yearns to be a star while OD is chased by a gang of chihuahuas who want his bone, but is saved by Garfield who grabs the bone and runs through a hole in a tree which is small for the chihuahua's fat owner to get through. The duo learns from Shecky that strays get food by annoying the people who live in a building and the people start throwing food at Shecky. After dinner, he brings the duo to their new home, an abandoned and populated by colonies of stray pets called Hotel Muncie, where he invites them to join the family. The next day, the duo finds out that due to their absence, their comic is getting cancelled. Garfield finds an article asking people to try out and replace him. The duo head for the place where they are doing tryouts and try to impress the judges, but fail due to the judges not realizing they're the real ones, and they decide to hire Hale and Hardy, an equally muscular cat and dog, to replace them. However, after second thoughts, the judges come to their senses and give Garfield and OD one more chance. If they do not make it back home in 24 hours, Hale and Hardy will replace them. Garfield gives Wally an idea of building a big tunnel that can go through the screen after remembering seeing one of Wally's latest inventions earlier and shares the idea with his friends back in Toon World. Later that night, Hale and Hardy, who are determined to stop the duo, capture everyone in the inn and set the hotel on fire. Billy Bear, Wally and John go through the tunnel, which Wally dubs the Bonitinator due to the blade reminding him of his wife, to save the three friends, but all the exits are blocked. Luckily, Shecky finds a fireproof trash cart and John, Wally, OD, Garfield and Shecky are about to escape when OD realizes his bone is missing and finds it lying on a chandelier and jumps onto it. Garfield grabs OD's paw on the second floor and tries to pull him onto the cart, but OD pulls Garfield onto the chandelier instead, which is about to collapse. Garfield grabs John's hand and the entire cart is flung into the air as the chandelier collapses, causing the cart to fall to the ground with the chandelier on it. The cart crashes out of the hotel and the group are flung into the big tunnel as it closes, disappears and transported back to Toon World. Following this, Shecky then decides to stay with the group. The next day, everyone from both worlds, except Hale and Hardy, who now live on the streets, celebrate Garfield and OD's return and Shecky accomplishes his dream of making it to stardom. Later, the chihuahuas who kept chasing OD's bone in the real world are shown to have secretly stowed away on the tunnel. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.